Hi guys, I filmed this. Get ready with me today. I'm going out. It's evening. I'm gonna go out maybe to a club, but first we're going to a house party. So I did like a full face of makeup, lashes and everything, and loads of highlight, which I love. Oh my gosh, I love this highlight. It's amazing. It's called Glow, and that's exactly what it is. It just gives you the most beautiful glow. So I hope you enjoy the tutorial. Thanks for watching. Bye. So this is my bare face. I've just done my skincare and some primer, and here I'm using a peach color corrector to hide my dark circles. They're so bad right now, I just don't know what's wrong with it. And I've run out of concealer, so you'd see me using a lot of corrector trying to cover those circles. And use a 224 brush to blend everything in. And yep, here I go again with more corrector. This is a really nice product. It's quite thin, so it doesn't look too heavy underneath the eyes. And another concealer. I thought this was a concealer actually, but I think it's actually a brightener because it doesn't have much pigment. It's by Bobbi Brown. I've put all the names down in the description box. And I'm just going to blend it out again with the same MAC 224 fluffy eyeshadow brush actually. And oh yeah, here I go in again with more concealer. Sorry, not concealer, but the corrector. Because I feel like the Bobbi Brown brightening product, the concealer product, it's not the right color, so it kind of leaves my skin looking a bit grey. So I had to go back and add some warmth with the corrector. And as I said before, my skin is really bad at the moment. So I'm going to correct some of the darkness around my mouth, which I never usually have to do. But in this at this moment, I have to use using the same MAC corrector. I think it's called Peach Lustre. It's my new best friend at the moment. And now I'm going to use my foundation. This is a mineral foundation. I can never find my own color, so the right color for me. So I have to mix a few products and to find the right color. So I figured, why not mix some brightening product in there as well. So I use a Bare Minerals Well Rested. I think it's a concealer. Anyway, it's a brightening powder. So I'm mixing that as well with my foundation. Two foundations I use to get my right color, and I just blend everything in really well with this really dense. It's quite a big brush, and I don't buff it in because I have like dry skin, so I kind of look so messy. So I just had to pat it in really well, and quite. I don't want to say quite hard, but I do put some pressure to just blend everything into my skin so it like looks all, it doesn't like sit on my skin and kind of blends into it. And now I'm going to use this product. Actually, it's a sample I got, I think, in a goodie bag. It's a brightening powder. And what I love about this is it's so light and it does brighten, but it feels like silk on the skin. I've never felt anything else like that, as a beauty product like that before on my skin. But I don't use it all the time because, as you can see, I do use a lot of powder product, so just it builds out the texture. So it's just in the evenings I would use this product for brightness. By the daytime, it's just too much texture for me. But it's a nice product. If you just use like one or little powder, you can get away with it. And now I'm gonna go in with my Alima Pure Golden 4. It's a yellow based. It's very yellow actually. Foundation, mineral foundation powder, just in the center of my face, and of course around my mouth area because that's my problem area at the moment. And this, I always do this after every step. I take my big dense fluffy brush. It's not fluffy actually, powder brush, and just pat everything in just to make sure that everything is like blended in. And I use that same yellow powder again underneath my eyes just to make brighten everything up. I wouldn't wear this makeup in the daytime because it would just be too much, but in the evening it gives the skin the most beautiful even finish. And now I'm going to move on to my eyes. I don't know what happened to the lighting here. Oh yeah, I was playing around with lighting, so bear with me. I'm not sure this lighting is the best for it. But here I'm using from this Dior palette. the cream eyeliner. It's black, but what I really like about it is that it's not completely black. It gives it like smoky look straight away. But right now I'm not using it on its own, but I love using it on its own as well because it has this really beautiful smoked out look. I'm not really into that harsh black look. It doesn't look good on me. And then I used the brush that comes in the palette. I'm not a fan of the palette actually because the shadows are lovely, but they're all cool toned. I love the finish. They have this beautiful luminous finish. They're not glittery or shimmery, but it's like a luminous finish. It's quite brightening, which is really nice. But I wish they came out with a palette, the same palette in warmer colors. But the cream liner is really nice, and the brush I use that comes in it is really nice as well. So I just line my eyes and do a little wing, nothing too precise. I'll come back to my eyes later. Here I'm just going to add some definition back to my face, and I'm using a foundation actually. It's a mineral foundation. I want to say a 4 or 5 shades darker than my actual skin tone, and I'm just going to do wherever I want to actually like make it like look recede, like it go in a bit, so create a shadow basically underneath my cheekbones and jawline. And I feel like my face would look is a bit too round, so I try to make it a bit more angular by going kind of, I guess like the old-fashioned, what they would call it, the three. I guess I would do. I do this at the forehead as well. And here I'm going in again with the yellow powder because my pigmentation is showing through and I'm annoyed about it. And now I'm going to move on to my eyes again. This is a Nars eyeshadow. I put the name down below. It's a mid-tone brown. I used the lighter shade, and it has the most beautiful sheen. I've had it for a really long time, but I don't really use it much. I don't know why, but every time I use it, I just love the finish of it and the consistency. Nars eyeshadows are really nice. The formulation. And here I'm just going to blend the edges out with a fluffy eye blending brush. And if I look weird here, it's because I want to stop any fallout. I'm using a cotton pad just so that there's no fallout for me to clean up later. And I go with whatever's left from the brush. I do go underneath my eyes as well, just for some definition. If you noticed earlier, I used quite a bit of powder underneath my eyes. I feel like I do that because I'm going to use a cotton pad underneath my eyes and some product comes off on it. So if I put a bit extra, then I feel like I had the right amount once I'm done with my eyes, if that makes sense. And now I'm going to add some glitter. This is some gold glitter. Again, I had it forever. It's quite nice actually for the evening. It's like a gold glitter from Dior. And I do this all the time. I define the outer edges of my eyes again with a black eyeliner this time. And it's quite dark black actually. And just I feel like the harsh, very defined eye look does not look good on me. So I always have to go out and blend the edges. So I feel like that's what looks best to me. So I just kind of stick with it. Now, of course, again, I'm going to stick with my all-time favorite blush, which I use. I think it's the only blush I use. I've got rid of all my other blushes, really. And now I'm going to, just new for me, actually. I'm going to use some of this brown eyeshadow from Fleur de Force palette. Oh, I love it. This is amazing brown, and I use it underneath my to contour, and of course blend everything in. And here I'm going to add some highlight. This is my favorite highlight of all time. This is by Alima Pure. It's a gold glow. It's actually an eyeshadow, but it gives the most beautiful glow. It's like very accurately named. I don't like the shimmery look the back highlighters give, or the bioluminizer. I feel like it has this shimmer, but this just has. It is quite glittery, I would say. It is not really glittery, but a little bit of glitter. I would use it in the daytime. By the evening, it's the most beautiful glow. And I was trying to do my nose highlight here without a brush because I didn't have, all my brushes were dirty. I used a cotton pad, but it did not work out, so I had to find a travel brush I had just to do the nose highlight. And I never did the bridge of my nose actually, but here I am. And I kind of forgot to do the contour the sides of my nose, so that's a bit strange. And now I'm just going to again blend out those edges of my eyeline with this taupe eyeshadow again from the Fleur de Force palette. It's the most beautiful palette. I was so surprised. I got it in a I want to say the advent calendar, Feel Unique advent calendar, and I was so surprised how good it was in terms of quality, and even the colors are the most perfect colors. And here I'm just going to use some highlight for the inner corners of my eyes. I'm not sure which highlight I used actually. I think at this point I was a bit rushed, so I just used some any other highlight. And now I'm going to use I'm going to do my eyebrows. Now I'm no expert at doing my eyebrows because I don't think I really need it, and I'm not into that whole, I don't know, the harsh, well-defined eyebrow. I like my eyebrows to look natural. I don't really pluck it that much either because I like that natural look. It's just me. Anyway, I learned this technique where I brush my eyebrows down from watching a Lisa Eldridge video, and it works okay. And I just define the edges of my eyebrows with the eyebrow pencil. It's only for the evening, just to add a bit more definition, because I feel like in the end, after you use all those makeup, it kind of grabs onto your eyebrows as well. So now I'm going to set everything in. Again, this is one of my favorite products of all time. Some Skindanavia makeup setting spray. I feel like this is the only setting spray that actually makes all the powders look like cream. And here I'm just going to use my false lashes and mascara, the usual thing. And I'm sorry, guys, I don't know what happened to my the rest of the footage. So this is just for the. I just did my lips at the end, and that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.